Hello everybody, and welcome back. What we're doing here is this alpha is about to end, this alpha weekend, and so I figured one last tour of the base. Start with, there is a known bug. I cannot collect those, it'll crash the game instantly, which means my research station is locked up and I can't use it. We're going to climb up here so we can give you an overview of the factory. Okay, so this is my factory from above. Uh, wait, why is my thing yellow again? I painted that blue. Whatever. So basically, that's biofuel going into my truck refueling station. There's my truck, and you can see the dotted blue lines. That's a path I can actually turn the truck on to walk, so for it to auto drive. Don't actually have it going anywhere for important right now. Okay, these are my miners, of course. My 2 concrete storages with my concrete production. And then there's the top of my factory. And 3 coal generators. This line right here is all generally looks empty, but that's because for some reason the metal, it's SAM, something alien metal. I don't remember what it is, but there's an auto miner over there, but for some reason it bugs out and it can only mine 50 at a time, and then it stops working again. So eventually some more come down that line, but that's my coal line. It goes way out there across a chasm to get to my coal over there. That ramp over there was just to get to a slug that was up there. Okay, let's get down so I can show you the inner workings of the factory. There is fall damage, but it's a lower gravity planet, as you can tell by the high you can jump. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me turn on autopilot on this thing just so you guys can see the autopilot work. Its path is absolutely nothing. The autopilot's turned on. It will sit there for a second. I intentionally have it sit for a minute before it drives. That's so that the station can refuel it. And then it takes off. And basically, it just makes one big circle, drives all the way around, and comes right back. It doesn't actually go anywhere. We'll catch it on its return trip. 3 coal generators. This is the biofuel storage. As you can see, biofuel's not a problem because the biofuel storage is full, so all that's backed up. And I think it's stacks to 200, and yeah, storage is full of it. Okay, so bottom floor. All my belts are Mark 1, so they're faster. I put leaves in there, wood in there, and carapaces in there, and it goes all through all these, gets turned into biomass, which, of course, there's my biofuel output. This is where I put petals. This turns it into petals, into the paint cartridges. I got my paint gun in with the paint cartridges. You can't really paint anything any other colors. They default to orange. If you paint them one time, they turn blue. That's all you can do there. You can't do any colors yet. Okay, going up to the 2nd floor. Here's my 2nd floor automation. This is reinforced iron sheets. It gets split iron sheets get split when they come out of this one. One goes into storage, the other one goes up and around the factory and drops down into this machine here. Iron pipes go in here, or bars. Iron bars go in here, get split into 2. and the bolts go in, the screws go in here, get split into two. This one is outputting rotors, I believe. Yep, rotors. And the one on the end is outputting modular frames. Okay. And many of these are overclocked. I do have a workbench here just for in case I need to make something, and it's there. But I normally don't, obviously, because I got everything automated. Okay, this is of course my iron sheet production, as you can see. It is overclocked, that's why it's working fast, but it's still not overclocked enough. Same with this one. This one's overclocked, but it's actually outpacing its feed in. I need to overclock the miner. This is creating iron pipes, half of them are iron bars, and half of them go into this storage, half of them go over here to be converted into nuts and bolts, which of course this one's on overclocked as well. You can tell by how fast the bolts, the screws are coming out. And then this over here, this one is my copper that's turned into wire. Half of it goes into this storage, which is full, and the other half gets, well, the other half gets sent to that machine there, which turns it into cables, which goes into that storage, which is also full. And of course, all these go out the walls. Let me show you. Here is the, I do have a drop so I can not kill myself jumping off of that, and here is the jump pad to get me back to the top if I need a quick way up to the top, because the top is where my base materials are. So if I just need some base materials, I can just go to the top. And of course, my conveyors run outside the building and down to the floor below. And that is pretty much a tour of my factory. Where's my truck? Oh, it's about to make it back. I'm gonna go ahead and get in here. We're just gonna turn off the autopilot there. There we go. And let's see how much it was called Sam, right? Sam or Strange Alien Metal. Sam. Yeah, now I got 4 stacks because it finally kicked up 50 more. I've run across quite a few different aliens. I've come across the dog things that attack. I've run across the bigger one that when it hit, that was as big as me, and when it was almost impossible to dodge when it hit me. It took 2 hit points away, but I wasn't able to kill it because it ran off when I jumped into a safe spot to eat something. It ran off, so I didn't kill it. There also ran into a fire breather. There was a little yellow one that spit fireballs. I ran into a red one that spit fireballs up in the air that exploded into little fireballs. And then I ran into a green one, which it did 2 things. It fired a high-powered green fireball that flew through the air really, really fast. And then it also went into like a machine gun fire mode and fired just of green fireballs at me. Then I also ran into the spiders. They were in the cave where the Sam was, and those things were weak. I mean, they seem to hit hard when they hit you, but avoiding them and killing them was easy. They don't have very many hit points. And I ran into these fire bug things that, like, when you get too close to them, they come up and they basically suicide bomb you. Those could hurt. Ran into some weird lizard doggo is what it said, and it said eat a pet, but it wouldn't let me pet it, and it was backing away from me when it saw me. It tried to run away, but when I got close, it just turned to face me and started backing away. There's also a thing that KJ48 described as a tick with long legs. It's really tall. It's an herbivore, so it's harmless. And what else did I see? There was something else. I don't remember what the other one was. But there are a lot of different creatures, and I definitely do see myself picking up this game. And they did say that my save game will be compatible with the release. So I will be able to continue this. Why was that flashing? Why was that blue for a second? Yeah, why is... Oh. What the hell? Okay, that is weird. Oh, is the blue because it finally stopped up? I don't know. I've never seen the thing turn blue before. But anyway, that is my factory in Satisfactory. And as you can see, I've already finished researching everything that's available in the alpha, in the weekend alpha. If you see someone with more than just those 3 things, they didn't have a weekend alpha, they had a true alpha. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the tour. Catch you next time.